Hello, welcome everyone to Mind Body Medicine, Holistic Healing. Today we are going to uh, see how honey helps in our day to day life and helps to improve our health. Honey is being used in traditional medicine, Ayurveda, and honey has been used by humans since ancient times. Nearly around 5,000 years ago, most ancient population including Greeks, Chinese, Egyptians, Romans, Mayans used honey. Majority of Indian homes store at least a bottle of honey and even they offer honey as an offering to God. Honey is one of the most appreciated and valued natural product introduced to mankind since ancient times, as I mentioned earlier. Honey is not only used as a nutritional product, but also in the health, improvement of health. It has been used in traditional medicine and also as an alternative treatment for clinical conditions ranging from wound healing to cancer treatments. So let us see, what does honey contain? Honey contains vitamins. Almost you can see on the slide: thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pantothenic acid or B5, vitamin B5, vitamin B6, B12, folate, vitamin C, vitamin A, D, E, K, and vitamin K. And honey also consists of carbohydrates, mainly highest percentage of fructose, then comes the glucose, maltose, and sucrose. And minerals like potassium, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, zinc, selenium, iron, manganese, and copper. And you may be wondered knowing that honey is the only natural product that is produced by insects. So how does honey helps in clinical medicine? How can we say that it helps in the clinical medicine and it can be a great, maybe I can say natural medicine which can be seen in the clinics or wherever healthcare is provided. There are several evidences that suggesting the usage of honey in the management of many conditions. Uh, Therefore, we may now we are going to see what are the conditions that honey is used or can be helpful. Honey is one of the most appreciated and valued natural product introduced to us since the ancient times. So it has been there are evidences that honey helps in simple cough and asthmatic conditions, wound healing as an antiseptic, and not only in India, in other countries in the traditional medicine, honey has been used. And some of the neurological diseases can be used in treating wound healing for diabetes. Also, uh, the minimal amount of honey may be a spoon, teaspoon a week or twice a week, 1 teaspoon. The studies showed that HB1AC values decreased, but at the same time, in some of the studies, so for some of the people, HB1AC values have been increased as well. So if you are diabetic, then please consume honey with utmost caution. Do not over consume honey. And honey can be useful for GI tract ailments because it helps to improve the healthy gut bacteria. And also in the cancer treatment, even in the cardiovascular diseases. So, honey is a powerful antioxidant and it's an antimicrobial properties. It has anti-inflammatory properties and anti-proliferative, anti-cancer and anti-metastatic properties as well. In Ayurveda, honey is known as Pushpasava or Madhusava. And in Charaka Samhita, honey is being discussed as part of the nutritional uh, supplements or nutritional medicine in the Sutrasthana 27. So, in Charaka Samhita, it has been discussed that honey is of mainly four types: Makshika and Brahmara, Kshaudra and Paitaka. So, depending on what type of honey bees are making this honey. So, the best honey is produced by a honey bee type called Makshika honey, produced by the reddish variety of honey bee, which is Apis mellifera. And even homeopathy has a wonderful medicine called Apis mellifera made out of honey bees used for many acute clinical conditions. So now honey and questions. As I already mentioned in my previous slide, honey is very good for the gut bacteria because it acts as a probiotic and increases the healthy bacteria or good bacteria for the gut, that is bifidobacteria. So, how much honey we can consume per day? Please remember, though honey has carbohydrates, minerals, vitamins, right? But you should consume honey in moderation. So, even though it is considered as medicine, you should not take medicine more than a spoon or two spoons, right? So, um, all people who doesn't have any comorbid conditions can consume a teaspoon or 1.5 to max 2 teaspoons a day, not more than that. And can diabetics consume honey? In healing, honey has been used in the ancient medicine, but consume honey a teaspoon twice a week with utmost caution and uh, from take advice from your consulting physician because it might increase HbA1c levels. Then comes another question. You should consume natural honey or fortified with minerals and vitamins. As natural honey already contains vitamins and minerals and should never opt for a honey which is extra fortified with or it kind of a store bought, not natural. So always consume fresh natural honey which is not fermented. And what about infants and honey? Can we start feeding infants honey? No, never. Because a baby can get botulism through Clostridium botulinum spores found in honey and honey products. So, children under 1 year of age are having risk of botulism. So, please do not feed infants, newborn babies up to 1 year of age honey. So, no content of this PPT or recording should ever be used as a substitute for direct medical advice from your doctor or other qualified clinician. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.